This is a full plastic body, but I gotta say the construction of the case is top notch. I usually do a little twist test to see how much flex there is along the body. And with this being a 96% plastic case, I was expecting there to be a good amount of flex. However, after trying to twist it and bend it, it's extremely solid. And even though it's plastic, it's extremely rigid. It's lightweight but really strong, and that gives it a really good typing feel when you're actually using the board. It just feels really solid. The C96 also comes with a magnetic wrist rest and adjustable feet, so you've got a few different ergonomic options to work with. Normally, I prefer using keyboards with the feet up to get a steeper angle, and I usually don't use a wrist rest at all. But with this one, I actually found it most comfortable to use the wrist rest and keep the keyboard flat since it already adds some elevation. And after using it for a while, it's one of those things I didn't really think about at first, but it did definitely make a noticeable difference in comfort during longer gaming or editing sessions. So if you're like me and you've never used a wrist rest before, this might actually be a good one to try. It ended up being a feature I really liked that I didn't even know I liked beforehand. For typing, the experience is smooth and consistent. Magnetic switches tend to feel very linear. There's no tactile bump, but the key presses feel clean and controlled. You can also adjust the actuation point to make typing feel more deliberate. One thing that's cool about Hall effect boards is you can adjust that actuation point to make the typing feel more deliberate or lighter if you want. Internally, there's a triple layer dampening setup, which helps reduce some of that unpleasant hollow sound. So overall, it feels good. Gaming is where this keyboard really stands out. Obviously, the rapid trigger feature alone makes a noticeable difference, especially in games where movement matters. Most of the time, you're going to see people using it in FPS games, but even when I'm using it in games where you have to drive on the keyboard, it just makes things feel so much more responsive. Once you dial in your actuation settings, it can become even more precise. Against a standard mechanical keyboard, you can tell a difference in responsiveness. It's not a world of difference, but you can feel it. So obviously for competitive games, this is easily the biggest advantage of the C96. So who is the C96 for? This keyboard makes the most sense for people who want competitive level performance, but maybe don't want to give up a full layout. If you play FPS games and care about movement and responsiveness, this is where a magnetic board really shines. But if you're just typing or doing general use, a traditional mechanical keyboard might still be the better fit for you. It's got high-end gaming board features in a pretty affordable package, and the fact that it's in a 96% layout makes it even more unique. I think it's a strong value, and I recommend checking it out if you're looking for a gaming and productivity hybrid board.